In recognition of the 250th anniversary of the American Revolution, the Northborough 250th Revolution Committee was formed. As part of our commemoration, a series of short videos highlighting Northborough's role in the Revolution are being prepared. We hope you enjoy this series.
This video is taken from the May 3rd Minuteman departure event held on the Northborough Common.
This is a poem, and it's going to be read by Joe Wyman. The title of the poem is The Minuteman of Northborough, written by Wallace Rice.
"'Tis noonday by the buttonwood, with slender shadowed bud. 'Tis April by the Assabet, whose banks scarce hold his flood. When down the road from Marlborough, we hear a sound of speed, a cracking whip and clanking hoofs, a case of crying need. And there's a dusty rider, hastes to tell of flowing blood, of troops afield, of war abroad, and many a desperate deed. The Minutemen of Northborough were gathering that day to hear the parson talk of God, of freedom, and the state. They throng about the horseman, drinking in all he should say. Beside the perfumed lilacs blooming by the parson's gate, the British march from Boston through the night to Lexington. Revere alarms the countryside to meet them ere the sun. Upon the common, in the dawn, the redcoat butchers slay, on Concord march, and there again pursue their murderous way. We drive them back, we follow on, they've begun to run. All Middlesex and Worcester's up. Pray God, ours is the day. The Minutemen of Northborough let rust the standing plow. The seed may wait, the fertile ground up smiling to the spring. They seize their guns and powder horns. There is no halting now. At thought of homes made fatherless by order of the king. The pewterware is melted into bullets, long past due. The flints are picked, the powder's dry, the rifles shine like new. Within their captain's yard and rank, they hear the parson's prayer unto the God of armies, for the battles they must share. He asks that to their fathers and their altars they be true, for country and for liberty unswervingly to dare. The Minutemen of Northborough set out with drum and fife. With shining eyes, they've blessed their babes and bid their wives goodbye. The hands that here release the plow have taken up a strife that shall not end until all earth has heard the battle cry. At every town, new streams of men join in the mighty flow. At every crossroad comes the message of fleeing foe. The British force, though trebled, fails against the advancing tide. Our rifles speak from fence and tree, in front, on every side. The British fall. The Minutemen have mixed with bitterest woe their late vainglorious vaunting and their military pride. The Minutemen of Northborough, they boast no martial air, no uniforms gleam in the sun, where on and on they plod, but generations yet unborn their valor shall declare. They strike for Massachusetts Bay, they serve New England's God. The hirelings who would make us slaves themselves are backward hurled. On Worcester and on Middlesex, their flags forever furled. Theirs was the glinting pomp of war. Ours is the victor's prize. That day of burgeoning has seen a race of freemen rise. The Minutemen of Northborough sit down by Boston town. They fight and bleed at Bunker Hill. They cheer for Washington. In thankfulness, they speed their bolt against the British crown and take the plow again in peace. Their warriors' duty done.